Jian Ghomeshi walked intently past a small group of demonstrators as he arrived for the third day of his trial. Inside the packed courtroom, his focus was squarely on the woman in the witness box, one of his alleged victims. Lucy Descoteres testified that after meeting Ghomeshi in Banff in June 2003, they went on a date in Toronto in July. After dinner on the Danforth, she says they went to Ghomeshi's home where sudden kissing led to the alleged assault. Descoteres described it in court much like she did in a CBC interview.
Held me up against the wall by my throat. I'm not sure for how long. Cut off my breathing. And he slapped me with an open hand three times. And I can still feel it.
Asked by the Crown if she discussed this type of behavior with Ghomeshi, Descoteres answered no. Did you consent to being pushed against the wall by Mr. Ghomeshi? It's impossible to consent to something you're not asked, so no, I didn't consent to it, she answered. Crown questioning also attempted to cut off some avenues of attack for the defense, like why Descoteres stayed at Ghomeshi's home for about an hour after the alleged attack and then kissed him goodnight, why they spent much of the rest of that weekend together in Toronto, and why back home in Halifax, Descoteres sent Ghomeshi flowers. I felt like I put myself in this place, so I have to get over it and move on, she told the court. All I know is the guy assaulted me. I didn't know why, didn't know how to process it, so I just sort of killed it. But defense lawyer Marie Henin wouldn't let it die. She returned to Descoteres' testimony about not wanting to kiss Ghomeshi as they walked home from dinner because it felt awkward. Then why, Henin asked, did she kiss him after the assault? I was acting in reaction to something shocking, Descoteres testified. Ghomeshi's defense also revealed photos from the weekend of the alleged assault, photos showing the pair comfortable, at a barbecue, at brunch, even cuddling in a Toronto park mere hours after the alleged assault. Henin asked Descoteres about these happy scenes with the man who had, quote, choked you and slapped you. Descoteres told the court that that was her, quote, trying to normalize something that was so strange.
What about these emails? What can you tell us about these emails that you're referring to?
Yeah, I was looking for those because he has them, and I know that they're correlating.
Do you know, can you start with dates? Do you know when?
It was, in that time frame.
Okay.
So from June 9th-ish, I say it's like around then, that weekish, when I came back, 9th or 10th, whenever the end of the festival was, we exchanged playful email.
Do you have a recollection of the content of these playful emails?
I mean, hey, how's your day, to making jokes about different sexual positions that have unfortunate nicknames, like the Dirty Sanchez, or Rusty Trombone, or whatever. I do remember we did talk about that, but that was, it's sort of funny, ridiculous acts that people I don't really think actually engage in, or if they do, it was just sort of, as far as I was concerned, playful chats. But we also talked about, like, how was your day? So in my experience with communicating with people over email, it does range from how was your day to ridiculous stuff, because people, when they like each other, are ridiculous with each other. That's why you have friends.
Now, you said you looked for those. How recently did you look for those?
Like
emails?
a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Because I was like, they're in my Yahoo account and I can't access them.
That account? Like,
No,
maybe we'll,
I don't know my
we'll
password.
get that after the.
I don't know my password. And my password would get sent to my Hotmail account, but that I can't access either because I think Hotmail died. I can't find it. I don't know how to get it. I've played with it a little bit, but I've been so assaulted in a very nice way with kind correspondence from, like, everybody in the world that I had a media wall. I just was like, I can't look for that right now. But
So he went from kissing to grabbing your neck. What did you use to, I know you indicated your hand. Did he use one, two, both, left, right, do you remember?
I don't remember. I have a feeling that he was on this side of me, so it could have been his left hand. But yeah, that's the best that I can remember.
Okay. And after the after you wiggle out of his hold, you said that he put his hand on your mouth. Do you know what his reason was for doing that? Were you screaming? He was trying to frighten you?
No,
What was he doing that for?
I'm not sure. I didn't scream. I didn't yell. I don't know. I feel like it was just sort of part of all of this. That it was just part of that whatever it is.
It's day 4 of the Ghomeshi trial, and this morning we've had a few revelations, to say the least. Hanane continued her cross-examination from yesterday and sort of brought to light all of the instances that Decatur and Ghomeshi saw each other after this alleged assault took place. So she just kind of listed them, but then she started showing us emails. So Ghomeshi had in his possession a series of emails that Decatur sent to him after the assault. She started with one from the September afterwards, so a couple months after the incident. There wasn't too much in them, but she saved sort of the most revelatory ones for the end. So she showed the court an email that was sent just the day after the assault, and in it, Decatur mentions that maybe she wanted to have sex with Ghomeshi, just kind of different from what she had said previously. She had said previously that as soon as the assault took place, she wanted no more contact with him, no more romantic feelings. This is what she told police and media and the Crown. But again, we're dealing with an issue or an incident that took place, 13 years ago. So it's not out of the ordinary for her to have forgotten some details. But the last thing that Hanane showed the court was a handwritten letter that obviously Ghomeshi had kept. It was written 5 days after she says he slapped her and choked her. And so in this handwritten letter, she kind of details that maybe she does have feelings for Ghomeshi. And she signed it off, "I love your hands." So we're not sure what she was referring to in that moment. She got a chance to kind of explain what she was going through. She said that she was still shocked by the incident, still trying to normalize things. She referenced that this is not unusual for victims of sexual assault to kind of still seek out the approval of their abusers. So I also had a chance to just kind of have a little chat with some of the criminal lawyers who are watching this trial unfold. They're in the media overflow room. And they said, you know what, none of these things really matter. So yes, she may have referenced sex. She may have said how much she liked Ghomeshi after he allegedly assaulted her. But what really matters is whether or not the assault took place. So again, the defense strategy is to kind of chip away at the credibility of the witnesses' memories about all these incidents surrounding the assault. Hanane tried to say that Decatur was lying, but Decatur maintains she was not lying. She just couldn't remember.